Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Today, we are going to talk about thinking and creative thinking in depth. In this video, we will define what is thinking and creative thinking, how the MIT process data and info, and what are the end result of this process, and lastly, we will also look on roles of thinking in Islam. We will go through the definition of thinking and creative thinking. Before we think, there is a lot of information, data, symbols, concepts, and words that are in our mind. When we receive all the data, we will go through a process to combine all words and concepts into understandable sentences that we call a solution. Thinking is a process of combining words that are in our mind into meaningful sentences. As a human, we will go through this process all the time. As a Muslim, we believe that we have an akal that we use to think. In the Quran, it itself is replete with verses on thinking. There are 15 ways of thinking in Quran, which some of them are inquisitive thinking, rational thinking, scientific thinking, objective thinking, analogical thinking, metaphorical thinking, positive thinking, and visual thinking. While creative thinking is a way of looking at problems or situations from a fresh perspective that suggests unorthodox solutions. It can be stimulated both by an unstructured process such as brainstorming and by a structured process such as lateral thinking. Thinking process begins with the inputs from the sensory organs. When the five senses are triggered by stimuli, our mind briefly captures, loads, and stores the data in our memory storage. During this process, the data is unorganized and meaningless. Our mind then started to structure, link, and combine the data to transform it into concrete and meaningful data. In this process, the combined, processed, and structured data become information. After that, our mind will connect and combine the information with the already existing information in our mind to form the knowledge. In a further process, our mind will match and relate the things outside of our mind with the things inside of our mind to provide us understanding.